Welcome to Cadwell Park. It's Time Attack today, or at least it's the test day for the series. And when you think about Time Attack, you think about big power cars that have really no home anywhere else. So they come here to Time Attack, and innovation is king when you look around the paddock. I'm joined by Andy Barnes to tell me about something exciting that's coming to Time Attack, and it involves two wheels, Andy.
It does, yes. This summer something very exciting is going to happen. Moto Time Attack has been born. Cadwell Park, Sunday, July 16th. World first, never been done before. Essentially we're emulating what we do with cars over on two wheels. So essentially the format of Time Attack, how quick you can go around a circuit on whatever it is that you've got, that's what this is all about. So come this summer, no matter what bike you've got, what you've done before, maybe you're a racer, maybe you've done track days, maybe you're just someone that's on the road that's kind of watching, well, I'd like to know how quick I could go. Moto Time Attack is for you, and you need to come and do it.
So the thing is with normal Time Attack, let's call it normal Time Attack, original Time Attack, it's all about being passionate about cars because it taps into the forum fraternity. You've got people out there in big power NSXs through to Fiesta STs. Yeah. Is that the same principle that you're going to apply to two wheels?
Definitely. I mean, Time Attack as it exists currently with cars is mostly for the aftermarket industry, which is why most racing formulas and racing industry people don't really know what it is or really understand it, which is fantastic because we do something completely different. So, our strapline is not racing, it's Time Attack. So the concept of being able to have an open mind to build whatever you want, to be able to go as quick as you can and challenge yourself and challenge your own engineering or the engineering of your tuner, that is what Time Attack is. So when you look around the Time Attack paddock for cars, you'll see a huge diverse grid from a standard looking road car with number plates on it, which you've got a class for, right the way through to cars that are capable year on year of beating every single car at Woodford speed, as we've done. So that for me, the essence of Time Attack is man against machine in its purest form with as small amount of rules as possible. So whatever you want to do, generally we've got a class for you to be able to do it. So the concept now, or the reality now of Moto Time Attack is exactly the same.
I hate to name drop, but Guy Martin is here today to have a little look around the paddock.
Yes. Yeah.
We know he's got a bent towards two wheels. Anything you can say, or would you rather not for now?
Conversations are going on at the moment, but I mean, it's delightful the fact that guys arrived today. It was a surprise to us, actually. Obviously, we put out a press release what we were doing, and it's good to see him here today. But I was fortunate to have a chat with him earlier on, just to kind of tell him what we're doing, and his lights in his eyes are illuminating. This kind of crazy nature of...
He likes that kind of unhinged... Let's not worry about whether it's 3 mil this way or restricted by 33 mil like a World Rally car in the paddock that way.
If you take someone like Guy and what he stands for, and we all know what he stands for, he's a kind of crazy guy, right? And he's very eccentric and he's amazing at what he does, and that's what we love about him, right? And Time Attack is something just like that. It takes people that have got some kind of out-of-the-box thinking. They don't want to conform. They don't want to do what everybody else does. They want to do something completely different, and they're not finding that in racing, and they're not finding that in track days. And they can come to Time Attack with whatever it is they've dreamt up and they've created, and we've got a place for them to run. So the rules for Moto Time Attack are very, very similar for current car Time Attack. We run under the ACU and ACU permit, so it's all very familiar to everybody. Yeah. In fact, the clerk of the course at Moto Time Attack, Gary Thompson, is the clerk of the course for the Isle of Man TT, and the organiser of the Isle of Man TT. So it gives you an idea of where we're going with Moto Time Attack, and also
the
to make
TT
sure...
quota is going up the more we speak.
Well, yeah, exactly. And the thing is that obviously most motorcyclists and bikers, they maybe have not heard of Time Attack before. So like anything new, when you come onto the scene, people are very apprehensive about, what's that? Is it good, is it not good? So for us, the big build-up of Moto Time Attack over the past couple of years is making sure that we get the right things in place. So we've got the right people at the right places. So we're at Cadwell Park, which is one of the best circuits.
If you're going to run a new two-wheel championship, where do you do it?
Without doubt. So Cadwell Park's a no-brainer. We must run the very first event at Cadwell Park. And then little trinkets like with having Gary on board, people will understand it. So if you're a seasoned competitor and there's a new thing and these guys don't run racing events and they're new on the scene, maybe they don't know what they're doing. Clearly, we do know what we're doing. Who doesn't want to come to the track with the notion that a lot of the people there have been given with kind of free rein of whatever you want to do, kind of do it. Of course, we have got some rules. There are some
we all want to do
limitations,
that.
but isn't that the concept of that the most exciting thing ever? Of thinking, I'm going to go to the track and I'm going to see something that I didn't imagine I was going to see.
You've got Tristan Bailey here in your paddock today. He's in an 04 spec test car, Mitsubishi World Rally car, 33mm restrictor, and restricted to 320 brake horsepower, something like that. He could run 450, 500 quite easily in that car if he ran in Time Attack. He went out of Cadwell Park earlier, came back in, he was buzzing. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is, and it's interesting because we sometimes do see it, and that's a classic example of that car because it's made for a particular formula with rules, let's say restrictors on turbos, all manner of things you can and can't do because, you know, to make close racing and all those kind of things. And we often see it that race cars, and it's kind of unique to have a rally car here, of course, but race cars have arrived at Time Attack over the years, and normally they go, oh yeah, it's a race car, and they soon find that the limitations that they're racing to, actually, they've got no place in Time Attack.
It's the ideas, isn't it? I mean, we've had Jonathan Palmer down here, flew in to have a look at what was going on. I know David Willie's working behind the scenes at MSV, really getting to grips with what we're going to do with this Moto Time Attack series. You're working incredibly hard. Work aside, concept aside, all that kind of stuff. Just tell me about the feeling you're going to get seeing an outrageous bike that you wouldn't see in any other race series going across the mountain like that.
Well, you just described it, right? That's exactly what you're going to see. It is going to be absolutely superb. I mean, I think that for us, we want Moto Time Attack to appeal to the guy on the street that just rides a motorbike, you know, for his everyday transport, that fancies doing something but hasn't really found anything accessible. And maybe racing is this really complicated thing and you've got to go through these licensing procedures and do this kind of really seemingly complicated, complex stuff, which actually isn't, right the way through to the guys that are seasoned racers and maybe they're just kind of a bit bored with, fed up with the rules and the regs. I'm fed up with that guy protesting me because he thinks I've got a different compression ratio or I'm doing this or I'm doing that.
2 millimetres.
Who cares what you got? Just build it, put it in the class, run it. No one's going to be stripping your engine now to make sure that, see what pistons you've got or, you know, what squish clearance you've got in your bike. None of that stuff. We're not interested. All we're interested in making sure, first and foremost, obviously, your bike will be screwed in the head by ACU screwed in the head, of course, got to be safe. But beyond that, build it, come and run it. Just want to see what you can do. It's one of those things where anybody can build a machine, whether it be a bike or a car or whatever else. But it's very different to be standing on top podium because you were the quickest person in that particular
built it. So you can tell the passion. That's exactly why at MSV we wanted to get that passion across, just like this with Andy. Get off your PlayStations and your Xboxes and your project cars and your Gran Turismos. Get along to the first Moto Time Attack event, which will take place here at Cadwell Park, and we will give you all the details as they become available. But you can follow Time Attack on social media as well as Cadwell Park and MSV, and you can find all the details on the website at
mototimeattack.com.
mototimeattack.com.